children and adults alike are aware that, even though Disney has been providing us with family-friendly cartoons since 1937, the House of Mouse may occasionally try to be a dark place. Before the credits roll, everyone from Mufasa to Bambi's mother has perished, with the major lesson appearing to be, don't have kids, if you live in the Disneyverse. Number 10. Carl was dead all along. Up. Thanks to the first scene of Up, Married Life, we were moved more than most. It was simpler to see why Mr. Fredricksen had evolved into a grumpy recluse in his later years after seeing Ellie and Carl's life together. The coming of the Happy Russell changed everything, or did it? An emotive hypothesis holds that Carl has been dead all along, and his visit to Paradise Falls represents his transition into the afterlife. Number 9. Aladdin's post-apocalyptic future. Aladdin. Is Aladdin supposedly set in a devastated nuclear wasteland? Genie's allusion to Aladdin's 3rd century attire and his claim that he has been imprisoned in his lamp for 10,000 years give rise to the post-apocalyptic idea. That places the release of Aladdin no earlier than the year 10,300. Along with Genie's allusions to the 20th century, the 1993 Sega Genesis Aladdin video game also includes an unexploded atomic bomb and a broken stop sign. Number 8. Kristoff's morbid wardrobe. Frozen. Even though Frozen is already a somewhat dark Disney film, there is a twisted belief that Kristoff is wearing Sven's mother's peeled pelt. You can't fault Kristoff for dressing up because it's freezing in Arendelle's frozen wasteland. It appears that he is wearing reindeer skin based on his winter attire. Number 7. Andy's mum is Toy Story's real villain. Toy Story 2. The tear-jerking, When She Loved Me, montage and Joan Cusack's Jessie were two of the most moving moments in the critically acclaimed Toy Story 2 film. Since we don't know what happened to Jessie's owner after she left the cowgirl, some people have theorized that the heartless Emily is Andy's mother. Number 6. Captain Hook murdered Ariel's mum. The Little Mermaid, Ariel's beginning. Captain Hook was the main antagonist in Peter Pan, but does the pillaging sailor also play a significant role in The Little Mermaid? It took until 1989, the year The Little Mermaid was released, for anyone to find out Ariel's mother's whereabouts. When it was revealed that Queen Athena had been murdered by pirates in The Little Mermaid, Ariel's beginning, it offered us a taste of the typical Disney heartbreak. Number 5. Mother Gothel is Snow White's evil queen. Tangled. Some believe that Tangled is a sequel to Snow White and that the original Disney villain, the evil queen, survived her crushing defeat in 1937. We've seen how the evil queen conjured an old hag to appear, while Mother Gothel employed a magical flower to maintain her youth. Disney has many connections, and aside from the strangely identical appearances of the old evil queen and Gothel, the Kingdom of Corona and the Palace of the Evil Queen have a lot in common visually. Number 4. Cars killed the human race. Cars. Fans of Pixar will be familiar with the great notion that all of the computer-animated films form a single, interconnected Pixar web. About the world of Cars in an Earth devoid of humans, there is a small issue with this. This crazy hypothesis transports us to a far-off future, beyond WALL-E, where the human species has been exterminated, perhaps by bloodthirsty motors, and cars have developed sentience. Number 3. Calhoun killed her husband. Wreck-It Ralph. In Wreck-It Ralph, Jane Lynch of Glee played the tough-as-nails Sergeant Calhoun. But the cunning Calhoun might also be a PTSD-stricken soldier who killed his fiancée. We looked into Calhoun's troubled background when a Psy bug attack destroyed her wedding day. Number 2. The even darker death of Anna and Elsa's parents. Tarzan. When Anna and Elsa weren't building snowmen in Frozen, they were left pining over the tragic loss of their parents at sea. However, what about a world where their parents lived to fight another day and ended up lost in the jungles of Tarzan to start a new family? As the director of Frozen, Chris Buck told MTV that he'd always imagined Tarzan was the little brother of Anna and Elsa. Number 1. Peter Pan is the angel of death. Peter Pan. If you've ever questioned why the Lost Boys never mature, perhaps it's because Neverland represents some sort of afterlife and they have already passed on. The main antagonist in this story is probably Hook, who is portrayed as some sort of devil. However, the young redhead might be an angel of death. Some have speculated that J.M. Barrie's notion of never growing up stems from the fact that his brother passed away when he was just 13 years old. The theory is also related to the idiom, to die would be an awfully large adventure. Suddenly, it's not all pixie dust and partying. That's it for today. Let me know which theory was the most shocking for you in the comment section.